Yahoo's Ross Levinson has a new plan. You're looking at a picture of him. Well, the plan is kind of, sort of new. And Amir Efrati joins us from San Francisco, where he's going to explain the subtleties of exactly how new or not it is. Amir, thanks for joining us. So this is a new plan, but kind of we've seen him before, right?
We have. Last year, Ross Levinson, who was an executive vice president at the time at Yahoo, helped engineer a new plan to help turn this company around. It's really kind of taking it back to simple advertising. You get content on Yahoo sites, really good content. They did a deal with ABC News. They just did a deal with CNBC to try to partner up with kind of premium publishers of content, particularly video, online video, and then sell advertising against it. And prepare ad campaigns for the Super Bowl or for the Oscars or for big events like the Royal Wedding. And really just keeping it simple for Madison Avenue, which is Yahoo's biggest client advertising-wise. And this is really what's happening right now. Ross Levinson has been elevated to interim CEO. Yahoo's gone through crisis after crisis after crisis. They just had to basically fire their CEO for a resume scandal not even a month and a half ago. So he's really trying to calm the waters here and really bring some growth back to this company, which has been flat for several years.
Now, he's been meeting with some ad executives from the ad industry. Is this broadly what they're telling him to do that would work for them?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of Yahoo really thinking about what is the simplest thing they can do to please their biggest clients and really listening to their clients. I think one of the things that was really tough for Ross Levinson and other executives at Yahoo earlier this year, the company hired a man named Scott Thompson, who was the president of PayPal. So he was really focused on e-commerce. He wanted to sell more products to Yahoo users. There are more than 700 million people who visit Yahoo sites every month. It's a lot of people. Scott Thompson wanted to sell them more goods and really rev up the e-commerce revenue that Yahoo already generates. He really didn't know anything about online advertising, and that was really difficult for the people at Yahoo who had been working in online advertising for years. So he really didn't focus on that. Once he left, it was really back to the plan that they had engineered last year. They were listening, had a big dialogue with Madison Avenue, and were really trying to grow that relationship.
Now, Amir, Yahoo has always had a lot of content. I mean, I go there and I see a ton of content. It's more than I could possibly read and more video than I could possibly view, even if I wanted to view it all. So it would seem to me that content's not the problem, and they're just approaching these things the same again. I mean, wasn't it Einstein that said insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting a different result? Is there something different going on here?
Well, here's the thing about turnarounds. They take a while, particularly for a media company that Yahoo is. So they started this last year, and they were just getting rolling before Scott Thompson was hired and really started a new plan. And all the advertisers said, whoa, 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 what's going on here? Let's reassess. So it's really, they haven't really even tried this yet. They just started to try it. So this is really coming back and really trying to make it go. One important note, Yahoo's current interim CEO, Ross Levinson, is the interim CEO. He can't make a really big bet right now. He can't try something radically new because he's the interim CEO. He is a candidate for permanent CEO. The board has initiated a CEO search, and it turns out they're very serious about it, and they're trying to see perhaps there's somebody with technology chops. Perhaps there's another Steve Jobs lurking in the shadows that they might be able to pluck for this job. So they're sort of trying to see who might be available. If nobody is available, has that kind of gravitas or ability, then they will probably stick with Ross.
And Amir, we're looking at a chart now that shows that Yahoo has really lost market share in the display ad side of things to Facebook and Google, who is a neck and neck, and then Yahoo is just way, way, way behind. Obviously, they want that to turn that around, and I can see that they would want to be cautious of that, and maybe he also wants to try and turn around the stock price too, which has been pretty abysmal for Yahoo lately. What's the feeling over there at Yahoo? That we're looking at the 6-month chart. It's been pretty sideways. What's the feeling over at Yahoo? Is the mood better now than it was a few weeks ago?
I think without question, things have calmed down. You just had a situation where the CEO was basically found to have misstated his credentials. It was a really tough situation for the company. Another thing that was really tough for a lot of people at the company was that Yahoo has been suing Facebook over patent infringement, and it was almost like seen as a cardinal sin here in Silicon Valley for one web company to sue another web company over such a thing, over patent infringement. So one of Ross Levinson's big to-dos is to end that lawsuit, find a settlement to it very quickly, so that he can get into the good graces of programmers who really care about this sort of thing. Yahoo is still a technology company in the sense that it needs to distribute its media content, all around the world, all around the web. So it is important to really get on the good side of those programmers.